Welcome to a RMSO roundtable drive. It's a dirt road roundtable drive. We got Jenny, Kelly, and my brother Jared. He's from Montana. We're in Montana, and I've been wanting to go to the Crazy Mountains because of the Bigfoot sightings here. A guy last year sent us his Bigfoot sighting when he was deer hunting here, him and his dad. And then because I got his Bigfoot sighting, I started looking at other reports in the area and realized that the Crazies, that's what the locals call it, the Crazies, is a Bigfoot sighting hotspot. So my brother he's circled these mountains before on some sightseeing drives, so I asked him to take me here. So he found us a way into the Crazies, and we're coming back in here to look at these Bigfoot sighting areas and hoping lightning will strike twice and get a Bigfoot sighting of our own. That would just be great. Thank you. We use these roundtable drives as a form of a podcast, but we probably won't be doing much talking. We just want you guys to see the Crazies for what they are on our way in. Might hear a little bit of chatter between us, but this is mostly just to show you guys what's going on. I noticed the largest concentration of Bigfoot sighting reports is on the north side of the Crazies, near the White Sulphur area. And I brought that up to my brother last night, and he's been boating on the White Sulphur, so he's been there several times. What, kayaking and
kayak, boating, fishing, paddleboarding. Yeah, there's 3 lakes. Lake Sutherland. I don't remember the other 2 because I never really go to those. I've been to the one fishing twice. The third one is real populated. The other 2 are not so populated.
whoa, it's a big hole in the road. For a couple of years now, my brother's wife has been saying, when are you guys going to come out to this part of Montana? We have Bigfoot here too. So we're here now. And she's right, there's a lot of Bigfoot sightings where you guys live. What I like about today is it's overcast and nice and cool, and that makes the animals more active, so hopefully that increases our chances for a sighting. Wow, it's so cool back here. Doesn't look like they had the beetle problems back here.
Look how massive these trees back in here are.
Anybody see what the name of this creek or
No,
river
that's
was?
what I was wondering.
I bet you it's Big Timber Creek.
Oh yeah.
Or
Probably
Big
so.
Timber River, whatever they want to call it. We'll find out. To glass the mountain ridges and peaks and stuff, you know, we're always telling you guys that the Native Americans call Bigfoot ridge walkers. They stay up on the ridges, and so I love to find places in Bigfoot sighting hotspots and just glass the ridges with my powerful cameras. hoping to get lucky. Bet you there's grizzlies here.
There's still pretty flowers and green grass here.
Yep, spring comes late to Montana, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Are the winters very long, Jared?
Oh, they last too long.
Yeah, we have some pretty long winters in Utah, northern
It's
Utah.
only nice for about 2 months. Seems like it lasts 6.
If it would have been another flavor, Hunter would have drank it, but because it's grapefruit flavored, he doesn't want it. There is a view that you could get.
We're on private land now.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta wait for 3 miles. Supposedly.
Wow.
How muddy Frisco is. You can stay on the road.
There's like 17 miles of road like that on Chalk Creek, going through Thousand Peaks Ranch, biggest private owned ranch in Utah, 60,000 acres.
Wow.
You can drive from Colville through it to Whitney Lake in the Uintas,
Mm-hmm.
and you're not supposed to be able to stop or get out of your vehicle the whole 17 miles.
Yeah, okay.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Look at them in there.
Yeah, I love it.
Kind of reminds me of Glacier in a
Yeah,
sense.
it does.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Those big bowls. Glacier's so pretty.
Yeah, it is.
The first time you went there, we couldn't go on that road called
Going to
sun.
the sun.
Yeah,
Sunday,
going to the
because
sun.
it was covered with snow still.
Yeah.
But then we went back and we got to drive over it that time. It's super pretty.
Did
Yeah,
you
we
guys-
had to drive all the way around to see both sides of the
Oh,
park. Yeah, we drove around to Goat Lick Cliffs,
yeah.
whatever they're called. I think it was Goat Lick Cliffs.
Oh, Lick Cliffs, yeah, because we got.
And we actually saw goats there too.
Yeah. So when you guys went to the top, finally,
Mhm.
did you guys get out and walk around and
Yeah.
check everything?
Yeah.
It's awesome.
We saw some bighorn sheep up there
Yeah.
and some goats.
Yep, us too.
Actually, the only goat that we saw up there had a radio tag on it. They'd already tagged him. I guess they're pretty rare. In the Tetons, when you see those mountain goats, they want you to report them so that they can kind of get an idea what the numbers are and where they're at.
Yeah.
So they ask you to report them.
That was a game trail right there. Well-made path.
Wow, it's beautiful back here. It does remind me of Glacier, the way these peaks and stuff look.
Yep, I'm definitely gonna have to take Lisa here. She'll love it.
Yeah, this is close to your guys' house. You guys can keep an eye on the Bigfoot situation here for us.
I'm sure that's exactly what they want to do.
Yeah, just send me a report once a month, please.
It'll be like, no, nothing. Didn't see nothing. Nothing.
Nothing again.
Nothing again.
Yeah, we still didn't see him.
This reminds me of Ireland. The green and everything. I want to go to
Oh
Ireland.
my gosh, this
I
is
would love
awesome.
to go there.
Scotland.
You know how you can go to the castle tours?
Yeah,
You go
that
down
Oh,
there.
yeah.
I love castles.
That would be my dream vacation.
Yeah,
I totally
I
dig
agree.
it. I've been wanting to go to Ireland,
That's
Scotland.
Really good deals.
I would love to do the castle tours over there.
I definitely have to do it for a whole month.
One of my friends that I grew up with and went to high school with, Kevin Smith, he moved He moved over to the UK, or Wales. He lives in Wales. But yeah, one of the first things he did when he moved over there was went on tour of all the castles.
Really? What made him move over there?
His mom's from there.
Oh.
Yeah, his dad went on a mission, was LDS, met his mom over there, and after his mission he went back over there and brought her home and married her. And so growing up he went on a lot of vacations to visit his family he has over there. And so yeah, as an adult he moved back.
Good.
I'm pretty sure you met him.
I'm sure I have.
Kevin and Tara, that's who he married.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't
Tara, one of
know.
the
I don't
twins?
remember names.
Nah, she's not a twin.
Okay.
I don't remember faces, names I suck at. God, this is beautiful. Look how thick that is.
Way cool.
Yeah.
I cannot believe how dense the forest
I
is
know.
here.
Amazing.
And no dead trees.
No.
You'd think it'd be in Oregon, Washington-ish.
Yeah.
Wow.
These crazies ain't crazy at all.
That must be 3 miles, so we're good. Oh, and there's another campground.
Yeah, let's check out the campground for future reference. May want to stay here sometime.
Oh, I'm going to.
See?
Definitely. It'll take us just as long to get here as it does to White Sulphur. There's an eagle.
I don't think it took very long at all from your house.
No, that's a hawk. Yeah, that's an eagle, isn't it? Bald eagle or hawk? Hawk.
It's a hawk, it's a red hawk.
Yep.
We actually took our time getting here. We stopped at Walmart.
Yeah.
I apologize for that.
The old Walmart.
It's all right.
I can't believe that.
Jenny forgot her backpack and mace because her mace is with her backpack, and she has to have that.
That's my security
Oh, shit, that's
blanket,
good.
and I left it at home.
Yeah, Montana's a big time grizzly area as far as the lower 48 goes. So we wasn't gonna let Jenny run around without mace.
And that's so damn dumb because it's usually just in the car. I need to leave it in the car.
It's weird seeing a big fence back
I know.
here. I mean,
What's it keeping us from seeing?
There's a house over there.
Oh,
somebody's got a little private lot of property. A little
we just
private.
passed that 3 mile mark, so there shouldn't be anything.
Yeah, but that can mean on the right and not on the left. You know what I mean?
There I see
Ranch.
it, yeah. Oh, there's one too.
Damn, they got a chunk of heaven, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not sucking.
Yep, that don't suck at all.
Big Timber Canyon Road.
They even have garbage.
Well, now the road's getting pretty nasty.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be maintained. It'll be maintained up until the last dwelling, and then after that,
Hopefully it just has a couple bad patches is all.
That looked like bear poop.
You saw some bear poo?
No, it's not dark enough. It must have been
Dark enough? It don't have to be dark to be bear poo.
Well, it was thick like
Well, yeah,
either-
when poo gets old, it starts bleaching out
there's
too.
rose hips.
Serious?
Yep, there's berries.
They've got berries here already? It is August.
What's this congestion?
I don't know.
Everyone
It's a
decided to freaking
Montana traffic jam. I wonder if there's an animal.
That'd be cool if there was a bear.
No, they were just, I don't know.
It's just a jam. Everybody trying to get past each other. That guy stopped. Maybe they are checking out an animal.
We'll find
Get
out.
your paws off me, you stinky animal. Oh, they said ape, didn't they?
Damn dirty ape.
Are they looking up there? Do you guys see anything?
I don't see nothing yet.
Oh, they're just sitting there.
You never know.
I wish I could live in a place like this.
That's why I live in Montana.
So pretty.
Well, we only live a short drive and we're right in the thick of the mountains, Jen.
Hop, skip, and jump away.
That's what I meant. I would like to place my house in the mountain.
Well, let me tell you something. White Sulphur, we drove back in with Kim and Brian, me and Lisa.
Uh-huh.
Way back in there, way back in. and it's still to this day, you have to make something visible from the road, and you have to maintain it and stuff like that. I think it's for 1 to 3 years, and you have to have some kind of fencing deal, and then then you can own it, and there's a bunch of them going
Oh my
on.
God.
It's like homesteading?
Yeah,
You can
we
own
looked it
sticks
all up.
still?
Yes.
Wow.
Do you actually have to make money on the property?
Not
or-
make money,
You
no.
just have to live there.
But there's some
pay your
catch.
taxes,
Yeah,
too.
there's got to be a tax after a certain amount of time, I think. Because we were driving back in there and was like,
Oh,
"What the f*** are you doing?"
I thought homesteading was over. That's
No.
cool.
Uh,
Well,
we did too. It's like, no, we looked it all up for white sulfur and back in there.
do they got
Like,
internet
no
back
way.
there?
Hell no.
Oh.
After we got out.
That's cool.
Yeah, because we seen something going on here and then ways back in there.
So do you actually have to live there to
You have
for
to have some kind of,
dwelling?
yeah, some kind of dwelling,
Uh-huh.
some kind of fence, but it's got to be visible from the road. And then, well, anyways, so we'd see, I'll stop here and there, we'd stop and talk, because they were in their vehicle, we were in ours. And then they got a little further ahead of us, and they seen the same thing. There was this road that kind of goes up, this is a little like this, and then you seen this family coming from their dill, and they had this big tent set up and had a few things that they were like slowly working on. They had just went down, we thought they were on the river. It's just like a stream. They went there and freaking bathed, and then went back up to their dill and started a fire, and it's like,
What's
They made
going
a-
on here?
yeah, so we all got thinking the same thing, and it's true. They're still homesteading.
So you're squatters, and if you squat long enough, you
Yep,
can homestead
pretty
it.
much, yep.
That's cool.
And of course, there's still rules and regulations in order to make that homestead work out in your behalf. And I don't know how many, I don't know if it's like up to 10 acres or some shit, I don't know.
Huh. Maybe we need to homestead us some
No.
white sulfur.
It's an investment in its own right, you know, if you
We're
want
gonna make a
put the
Bigfoot
effort.
preserve. We'll call it the Montana Bigfoot Preserve. And we'll put up signs, no shooting Squatch on these premises.
Unload. Kill it.
Maybe we should have brought my truck.
Oh, I need to turn that off.
Have you ever seen a pika?
What's that? I heard of it.
They live in rock piles like this.
A rock chuck?
No, pikas are small. They look like Pikachu.
Oh.
They're so cute. They're tiny, and but they're brown. Obviously, they're not yellow, but they look like Pikachu's. And
Oh, no.
Yep, they make these little dwellings, and then they pop out. There's a whole bunch of them in the Uintas,
Yeah.
and I had never ever paid attention before. But Mike Hansen was like, "There's a pika." I'm like, "What's a pika?" He's like, "Right there." They're super cute.
No, I've heard of them.
Can I open your window, Jared?
Yeah. I'm starting to get warm legs.
Oh, listen for vocalization.
Ah! Yeah, okay.
Cody.
There's different flowers up here.
I'm
Purple ones are pretty.
kind of surprised at the amount of traffic up here. I think we've seen 3 cars. No, I'm just kidding.
There's a campground.
Where's he flashing you out so you can go by?
Okay.
There's a game trail.
Mm-hmm.
When was the last time that you saw a rattler in Montana?
Me, myself, the first and only time I ever ran into a rattlesnake was a den of them. And
Was
I
a den
doing
of 'em?
Yeah, I was doing fiber optic north of where we live, up there where the wheat fields are.
North of Bozeman?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
There's a spring.
And
Yeah.
I walked up on, me and the dude, we had to figure out where this pit was because we didn't get very good directions, and I stepped off the dirt road down into the weeds. Well, actually, wheat. Took about 15 steps and heard. And at first I thought it was like a grasshopper, how they make that real loud noise.
Yeah, when they
And then
beat
I
their
realized the
wings.
second time that's rattlesnake because I've seen enough of them on TV to know. And I says, oh, there's rattlesnakes. And I said, just walk carefully backwards. Let's get out of here. And we did. Sure enough, then you heard two of them, and right where we were standing, we must have been right next to them, almost stepped on them, two of them, and I'm like, oh my God. Yeah. That was the first and only time I've ever seen one in the wild.
And it was a pit of them.
There was a den.
Dang. Yeah, I've seen them a couple of times in the wild. I seen, looked like the biggest one I'd ever seen. It's probably 5 feet longer, and a really fat one, and it was spread its full length right at eye level from my window as I got out of my vehicle up on Francis Peak in Utah. Yep, I saw it, jumped back in the vehicle, and everybody's like, what you doing? I'm like, there's a rattlesnake, and all the guys I was all dove back into the vehicle, man. And anyway, that was, we sat there until it went away. And then the other time was I was going into Joe's Valley, south of Spanish Fork, Utah.
Yeah.
And some teenage kids had killed one, so I guess it wasn't alive. They were holding it up, and it was bleeding dead.
We saw two in Idaho.
I know, I watched that.
Oh yeah, that's the last time we saw one.
They weren't fighting.
Oh, well,
They were-
They were mating.
They were fighting.
No, they weren't.
You weren't there.
I watched your video.
They weren't. It doesn't do it justice. They were hurting each other.
Oh,
They were.
really?
Oh yeah. One would get around on the other one and wrap
Wouldn't
its
that-
body around it, and it would slam the other one's head down into the ground, and a big dust cloud would come up, and you could hear the thump. Boom.
'Cause-
And the camera did not do justice
All right.
on
Well,
that.
I believe what you're saying, but it looked like they were doing a courting thing. But now you're telling me all that.
I think they were fighting for a mate that was
okay.
close by.
Well, that makes
I know there's
sense,
a lot
too.
of people that have watched that video and say they were mating
That's what I thought.
and stuff, and I'm like, oh no, they were trying to hurt each other.
Well,
That was pretty violent, I thought.
in the animal kingdom, there's
There's
not
some weird
really
shit.
a difference.
I know sometimes they hurt each other mating, don't they?
Yes, they do. It's pretty violent.
No sex and violence.
I can't believe how many animal trails there are everywhere.
There's a lot of people.
Yeah, I didn't. As remote as this was driving in, I didn't think we'd hardly see anyone back here.
I didn't either.
Just cut all that out.
It's all Montana.
Wow. This is so cool.
I'm just gonna camp right here in the middle of the road.
He's letting everybody get past him.
Sun's
Good
Oh,
spot.
I love his trailer.
Yep, it's an antique.
That's my type. Here you go. So cute.
Now they're making new ones that look like the antique.
Yeah, I know. And guess what Jared screwed up on?
What's up?
We in Ennis, me and Lisa were asked by her dad years ago if we wanted to do an auction there.
Mm-hmm.
And there's going to be a lot of people. It's going to be a good outcome. We'll probably make some decent money.
Right.
So we're like, yeah. And they says, don't worry about taking your truck. You can take our little whatever, blah, 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 blah. The trailer's already out there. But they had something with their friends or something, I don't know. So we're like, sure, there's something on that rock. It's black. Just a little thing.
I see it. I want to move up.
I think it's a
Is it an animal?
It's a stump.
Oh. And it was these old folks, and they were just getting rid of everything. They had a 25-foot, what are those ones? The silver, they're round at each end.
Airstream.
Yes. 25-footer, original everything, immaculate. You could walk in and you could smell the freaking wood because it's all that wood shit that they do it in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Guess how much I paid for it? $20.
You paid 20?
fucking lie.
You bought it?
Yeah. And guess what?
What?
We we had our pop-up trailer that we had for 4 years, bought it brand new. We were done with it. We were overgrown from it with the kids growing up. And we had just bought our brand new 2007, it was in 2007, the end of the summer. We had just bought our J-Flight Jayco trailer. So I was like, what to put this for? So the only other person that wanted it was this older guy, and he's like, well, if you want to sell it, I'll pay whatever you want. And I said, $25. Yeah. Well, why did I need 3 trailers?
Yeah.
It was just one of those things. Lisa still gives me shit. I'm like, well,
Sold an Airstream for $25.
the whole
you bought
thing
it for
is
20.
you had to have till the end of the week, and this was, I think, a Sunday.
To move it out of there?
Yeah. And I was working long hours and 6 days a week, so I said, I don't know if I'll make it out here.
You were kind of whatever. I shouldn't have even bid on it.
Yeah. So I was like, here you go. And she was okay with it then, but she kind of had said to me, well, the kids could have had it for a playhouse. Wait, buy a trailer for a playhouse. That's immaculate.
I can't believe the people that auctioned that off didn't set a reserve on that and let it go for $20. That's crazy.
I know. I'm still kicking myself in the ass. Even if it would just sat there and not even done anything.
Yeah, Airstreams are some of the most expensive trailers because I guess they're built so well.
And they're super sought after right now because rich girls are turning them into she sheds.
Oh, are they?
Oh, really?
Yes.
Huh.
Yep.
Interesting.
You can find it on like Pinterest and stuff. They take those suckers and turn them into their little tea rooms and their libraries and their little. Oh yeah, it's a big deal.
My buddy that has Granite Mountain Bigfooting, or whatever it is, Granite Mountain Bigfoot organization. His business is repairing and refurbishing and restoring Airstreams. That's his business. Yeah, he'll buy projects, fix them up and sell them, and then anybody that needs work done to their Airstreams and brings them in, he does all the repairs and stuff for them.
Wow. Doing pretty good?
I think he does really well. He had his outfit set up in Ketchum, Idaho.
Yeah.
And he got tired of the long winters, and so now he's down in, I think, Preston, or I think it's Preston, Arizona, down there around the Flagstaff area.
Yeah.
Yeah, he relocated his operation.
Payson.
No, he doesn't live in Payson. I think it's Preston, but I could be something.
Peyton?
No.
Oh, that's Colorado.
There's a Peyton, Arizona too. He's down there near the Mongolian Rim.
Mongolian Rim.
Mongolian. Mogian. Can you see a campsite worth a good view of the peaks and stuff? What do you think?
It's up to you.
I want to eat and set up some time lapses and there's a hard pop-up.
Yeah.
Make you feel a little bit safer in bear country. What do you guys think?
That's cool.
Yeah, that's a good one.
This is our spot.
Got more of an opening through the trees back there too. This is a cool little spot, I think. Yep. Kind of in its own little cove. Nice!
I'm gonna put the clothes on.
Will you hand me your little cannon?
Here's yours.
Yeah, that's the one I meant. last line on the bottom.
Christ, the Lord has me one. I had, holy shit!
Whew. I'm a shit whip. Look at me.
Is my car going?
It's running now. Oh my gosh, Dash.
I wonder how the drive out of here in the mud's gonna be.
It ain't gonna be muddy yet.
It's not
Yeah, no. You just gotta be careful and keep your window clear so you can see those ruts in the left rock. You know, bottom out too bad.
$5 thing right there.
You wanna turn on the air conditioning?
Or the heat?
Yeah, see, I didn't live it. I just lost it inside my purse.
Actually, it's weird. It's rained, but it warmed up.
It's 70 still, really?
Yeah.
Not till yours will probably be a little less once we start driving. Hear that smack?
That was fun.
You're my brother.
Get to turn my pants away.
I need glasses, man.
Are they just reading or driving?
These aren't my favorite glasses.
I know, but what are they?
They're everything. These are my all-around glasses. This is what camping in the Crazies looks like, you guys. Nice. Yeah, there's some people up there going, crap!
Hope they were prepared.
Like 6 years ago on Jenny's birthday, we went up to Bear Wallow in the Uintas. 0 chance of rain. And we got up in there and we had to sit under a tree for 2 hours because it did this.
No way.
We got it all on video. Yeah, we were finding Bigfoot tracks and stuff too. We actually casted a Bigfoot trap.
Yeah.
And we had to lay plastic over it and hide under the tree. That's one of the reasons why we hung out there for 2 hours, because we just casted a 14-inch long by 7-inch wide Bigfoot trap. Usually the toes are usually the widest part of the foot. I'm sorry, Jared.
Why are you sorry?
Because I thought I had the heat on. I did turn the AC off.
My legs
Let me see
cold.
if turning it off will reset it.
Cold. My lips are purple. No, just go.
I just want to get this set right.
It's good. I say you live in Montana. Go.
It sucks being cold. Jenny and I doing this low carb keto thing sometimes gets my makes me warm.
Oh.
People all around me will be cold and I'll be like,
No shit.
yeah. It gets my
Well, if I'd wear some pants,
gets my metabolism going.
I was gonna put on pants and then all of a sudden it's like.
I'm wearing my thinnest hiking.
So that's good for a cold or warm, huh?
Yeah, it's better than shorts when it's cold for sure.
Yeah.
Dry.
Well, my legs ain't cold, my feet ain't cold. It's just my back's so wet that it's making my hands cold. My lips are probably purple. That's
Well, it was dropping hail on us, so it was pretty damn cold.
Yeah, my lips are purple. No, that.
Yeah, it's raining and hailing, and we're still out there with our cameras zooming in on the
No.
peaks and the.
It felt good until it really started going, and then I'm like, oh my gosh. There's got to be some more freaking.
Is heat coming out now?
It's already warming up because of this fog. Yes,
This is so cool.
I know.
I like bad weather. What people consider bad weather, I like it.
Is there a lot of elk around here?
There's always elk.
It is an elk spot. Cool.
I just want to see a burr.
Hope you guys like a look at the Crazies. David Pilates has done a 411 encounter of the Crazies. So people found out that I was coming to the Crazies this week for a Bigfoot expedition, and they keyed me in and said, "Oh, be careful there. There's been some 411s."
And what's 411?
David Pilates keeps track. He's an ex police officer, detective.
Yeah.
And he used to specialize in missing people, and in national forests, national parks and stuff. He puts in his book all the really weird disappearances where it doesn't seem to be animal or people related, where the people disappear and then they find their clothes and stuff that they were wearing when they disappeared all folded up neatly and
Yeah, it seems kind
stuff
of
like that. He doesn't come right out and say it's Bigfoot, but a lot of people take it as most of the disappearances that end up in his book are probably Bigfoot related. There's actually one in his book where someone saw the Bigfoot carrying the kid away. Another camp or whatever.
Did you have to give him back?
I can't remember on that one.
Horrible.
I'm sorry. Yet on the same day, some campers, they lost a 3-year-old kid, and another set of campers had a Bigfoot sighting and saw it carrying a little kid. So, anyway. Don't mean to promote David Pilates in his book, but a lot of people think
Stay to your left.
it's Bigfoot sighting disappearances or whatever. Bigfoot involved. Yeah, you guys have probably all heard of the Osterman that got kidnapped by the family of Bigfoot for like a week.
California or Oregon?
British Columbia, Canada.
That's the wrong story, but
1924. Yeah, before he died in the 80s, a bunch of Canadian police that were they were real skilled in interrogating people. Yeah, that their top interrogator says, yeah, he's either crazy and really believes this happened to him, or he's telling the truth because I can't get him to crack. And then he took a couple of lie detector tests in the 80s before he died, and he passed those. So either he got kidnapped from Bigfoot when he was in his 20s, or he just went crazy and really thinks that, but you know, everybody all through his life, you know, he said he was a sane person. Yeah, he was backpack camping in British Columbia in his 20s, and at nighttime a Bigfoot come and scooped him up in his sleeping bag and walked off with him. And he was like pinned down inside his sleeping bag, slung over his shoulder, and he got carried for about 3 hours. And it sat him down inside of a cave, and when he come out of his sleeping bag, there was a family of 4 of them, and they took care of him for like 4 or 5 days, and he didn't know if they were keeping him as a pet or if they were keeping him there as food. And like on the 5th day, he escaped. The male, the biggest one, the dad, they carried him in there. It left for the day, and it was just him and the female and the kids. And he tricked her into eating his whole box of chew, and she got sick. His encounter really became famous, because everybody's like, oh yeah, right, but his story always stayed the same. And it's because you wander off. She wanders away from the group.
They give me back real quick.
Jenny's usually armed with something, you know, so.
For hairspray?
Yeah, hairspray and a lighter, yeah.
Right.
That'll do it.
Yeah, Bigfoot don't like fire. Holy crap. This is crazy. Crazy mountains.
I was gonna say, we're locked in.
They decided the weather's too bad, you guys have to stay here.
Yeah.
Glad we got our 72-hour kit. Wow.
See, there is blue sky.
Blue sky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure this fence isn't so much for privacy, but to keep the dust from coming down off the road onto them. Breaks up the noise of any traffic, though. People flying by on their four-wheelers. Yeah. Oh, it's one of their cabins right there. Oh my gosh. They're in a spot where someone could come right into their living room.
I'm just gonna crawl onto their house.
Don't worry, I'm a Bigfoot researcher.
The sun has risen, and God said, "Let there be light."
Beautiful. Okay, the latest Bigfoot sighting to come out of here that was reported to us was by a young guy deer hunting with his dad, and he was on a 10,000-acre private ranch on the Crazy Mountains. And I've noticed you get a patch of national forest, and you get a patch of private ranch, patches, so they're all intermingled up here, it looks like. And we will give you guys his Bigfoot sighting report. We'll provide that link in the comments of this video. Well, not in the comments, below the comments in the description of the video. We'll put his sighting report, the Crazy Mountains. This is cool. You just never know until you get up in there what it's all about. We went through a lot of high desert to get here. After we get out of this part of the Crazy Mountains, we're going to go on the north side of the Crazies to the Sulphur Springs area, because there's a lot of Bigfoot sightings in that area. Yeah, excuse me, White Sulphur Springs?
Yep.
Yeah, there's a large concentration of them there.
That's the best little town in Montana. One of the best little towns in Montana.
That was pretty cool. I get a hold of Jared and start talking about some of these places I want to check out. And he's like, oh yeah, that's a cool place. I take my boat there and fish. A lot of people that watch my videos, they're like, how come you didn't throw a line in there?
It's a quaint little town. It's nice.
Do you fish a lot?
Yes, sir.
Is that like your biggest hobby is fishing?
Being on the water.
Nice.
And I fish to go along with it. Do I catch much? Not really. But
Are you a good swimmer?
Yes. Remember Roy?
Me too. Yep.
I jumped sideways off the frickin' thing. Oh,
I did a lot of stupid stuff when I was a teenager and a young adult. I've swam across a couple of reservoirs and stuff. I look back on those days and I'm like, you were so dumb. No life jacket, nothing, just swim across.
We always carry our life jackets.
But yeah, I am always afraid that my kids are going to do the same stupid stuff I used to. And I bought all my kids life jackets and asked them, please, I know you guys are good swimmers, but please don't swim across lakes or reservoirs without a jacket like I did. Now, at my age, I sometimes get cramps in my calf when I'm swimming and stuff. And I mean, I know how to float on my back and everything, but if you don't know how to float on your back and you get a leg cramp, you're freaking going down. You're going to be at the bottom of the drink.
Is that guy still behind us?
Uh-huh. Yeah, there's a guy following us out. Looks like he's in a Honda Pilot.
Oh, right here, please.
Why, you want me to let him pass?
I gotta take a picture.
Oh, okay. Of the mountains behind us?
Mm-hmm.
We have summer sausage and then 4 different kinds of cheeses.
Mm-hmm.
We can make a plate of that, but...
I call them homemade Lunchables.
Yeah.
They're cheaper and better.
Nuts, we got almonds. Do we have almonds?
This cheese helps. Wow.
That's a nice campground.
It's pretty.
Oh, wow.
There's
Oh, that would be awesome.
There's tables right by the river.
I'm definitely going to have to come here and camp. Find a bunch of different trails or just make my own path.
Make sure you look for Bigfoot tracks. Bigfoot poop.
Okay.
They have big old turds. Kind of human shaped but bigger. And then a lot of them will have like those seeds from those what are those itchy bums? No. They're itchy bum berries. They're
rose hips. I hate those.
Rose hips.
Sometimes I make a mistake and use those to wipe my butt.
Actually, was it me and you, Jenny? We found those giant turds with the rose hip seeds in them, and we collected them and put them in our garage forever.
You collected them and put them in our garage forever.
I know. After about 2 years, Jenny's like, "Can we throw the poop away?" I'm like, "No, it's Bigfoot poop." We're gonna send it to Melbourne to be analyzed.
Do those seeds kind of open like this?
They look like seeds out of rosehip seeds look like they're tomato seeds.
Oh, okay.
And a rosehip tastes like a combination between a cucumber and a tomato. They're really...
That's weird.
Oh, they taste good. I like them.
Yeah.
It kind of sucks to pick the seeds out of them. You can eat the seeds, but like
Are they
on
really
Alaska
hardy
the
and
Last
hard?
Frontier, they say that they cause itchy bum.
After you shit or what?
I don't know. I've never had itchy bum.
Never. Not once in your life.
Not that I know
Got to
of.
wipe good and really hot outside or you're really sweaty. Oh, it's turned nice now. Nicer. It's down to 59.
Yeah. Wow, I love it when the clouds come through the trees like that.
Mexico. New Mexico. No, Montana.
That did look like a New Mexico
It
because
did,
they
but-
usually have yellow ones.
I know, but frickin' if you go to the DMV,
Mhm.
get your plates, holy crap, they got so many.
Ooh!
Yeah.
Yeah, some people got some nice property up in here.
I got it staked out.
They got their burn barrel garbage frickin' thing caged up.
Yeah, I noticed all the bear resistant containers and stuff up here. Ooh, I can smell the sage.
Yep.
It smells good.
Thanks for taking us up here, Jared. This is one of the prettiest places.
Thanks for coming up here.
Look at all the hail. The road's like white.
It is.
Give it about 15 minutes. You'll never know what happened.
Yeah, we're gonna have like all 4 seasons today.
Pretty much. Hopefully not snow.
I consider hail snow.
Yeah. Holy, imagine seeing that thing when it was in one piece and rolling down the frickin' side of the mountain.
All these boulders that broke apart.
Yeah.
Making some spaghetti. Wow, that's a big one.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I can't believe it made it down that far.
Nuts.
Gravity and inertia.
And also when the glaciers come through, they picked stuff up
Oh,
and
yeah.
moved them around too.
Yeah.
Alright, we're getting down off the mountain. I hope you guys enjoyed a look at the crazy mountains. We're going to head north of the Crazies to another Bigfoot sighting hotspot. I consider it's just right on the north tip, so I consider White Sulphur part of the crazy Bigfoot phenomenon, or crazy mountains. I hope you enjoy. Keep on watching. We'll keep on squatching.